Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. One of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team. But today, he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock. Really make sure that he gets that mark. But more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. The Nittany Lions will kick off first, and here we go. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Keelan Russell. Out wide left, it's Edwards. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick give. It's Hansen. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Give to the running back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Powers inside. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Russell on play action. Buying time to his right. Right side, it's Edwards. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
This This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
They were all over it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Taken down.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Trying to squeak through the pile. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Russell. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, he's got some space. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for space, it's Riley. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. First down, he'll keep it. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense. 2nd and long here. Hits inside, it's Riley. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Nice job rallying there by the defense. That's a play they needed to make. They're trailing. It's still early. Lots of football to be played, but that was an important down and distance in this one early.
And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. At the end of that play, there is a Nittany Lion still shaken up and down on the field. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. On the ground, it's Hansen. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. The run inside. It's Hansen. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
To the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Off play action.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
On the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Got him quickly. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Throwing Russell. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Long way to go on 2nd down. Sets his feet. It's Russell. Throws toward the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Wants to throw on 1st. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Tells the run, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Stop right there.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. How about this defense? Another stop. This one right at the line of scrimmage. It's fourth down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Nestles it in at the 35. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Motion from the wideout. A quick pass to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. Trying to get the corner. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man, I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell, had the running back taken care of too, nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Running inside, it's Hansen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Keelan Russell. Left side is Edwards. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Russell. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Hits the hole. It's Hansen. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the Eastern Michigan Eagles.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The handoff. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff again. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got his man on the right. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Beck. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Gets the back moving. Russell. Rush right in his face. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
It's really hard defensively to bring pressure when you keep moving the quarterback outside the pocket. You don't know which way he's going to go. Great job. Get him outside the pocket. Now he can get on the edge and get some easy free yards or take a shot deep down the field.
There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Throwing Russell. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay.
Grabs it. They will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense.
Snags it, and he's open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And you got to imagine at halftime, there were some words being thrown around. Obviously, guys, we can't throw around those words in the booth right here. But coming out in this second half, like no points in the first half and putting a drive together, that's what this offense needed. A lot more energy, a lot more emotion.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to People. There's a little room there. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Here's Peoples one more time. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Penn State.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. Bringing it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Got him right there.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Takes the easy one to the back. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Motion from the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Fighting off the defender. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell finds his target. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Wide receiver comes in motion. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rushes on, finds his big tight end. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Keelan Russell fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Fired in from the red zone for the score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Penn State's offense comes onto the field, ready to start the drive. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Out wide left, it's Sowell. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
To the ground. He's got it again. They put the brakes on it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.